somewhere around there.
Was
But,
our
you know, I mean,
debut as an
what a
announcing
lot of
team.
people don't realize is we've spent the last 3 years practicing our commentating. So expect big things today.
Oh, all right. Sitting
All right. Are you paying attention to what the graphics department is saying?
No, these guys
Well,
are.
we've been practicing our commentating for the last 3 years, and remember when we went to commentating school together?
All right, we're in the red zone. Are we? Yep.
Yeah. So they said, can't do it.
You're the real talent, Drew. I did not get that call.
Yeah. Talent. Yeah.
Talent.
Sometimes,
It does. It's
sometimes
good.
I don't pay attention to what's going on.
You know, I don't know if things got a little out of whack at some point way down the line, and we realized this morning that we were 2 pitches short. Putting them on the spot.
That's what this is all about. I'm an investigative journalist here.
I haven't
So
seen
Jeremy's doing the drilling right now. I wasn't paying attention earlier. I think he's been doing it the whole match. So we missed it when we were talking there, but there was an advantage line given there.
Oh, well, it's the what do we call them? The camera setup department? I don't know. Like, they keep dropping the ball.
I think it is camera setup department.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makeup. I need lots of makeup. For the people viewing this, you're gonna find out at some point that we make up a lot of stuff. Podcasts.
We do.
We are like, journalists or something like that.
I don't pay attention sometimes.
I've appreciated every single one, and I that's why I root for these meatloafs, because it's always a different picture. The graphics department runs deep with that. Just blame the graphics department.
Yeah, those guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah, that's part of my role here. Is if I said it this morning, you weren't listening.
Professionally done, unlike this one.
You know what, Drew? I am shocked they didn't ask us to commentate that one. I mean, yeah, so we did have a plan for this.
So, as usual, we're only showing 4 Kubbs. That's just the way it works around here. We are charming, so
I don't know what they're talking about. Do you know which one we're doing first?
I do not.
All right.
I was unaware of that. So I probably should have paid attention during the intro part at 9 o'clock this morning, but I was throwing Kubbs, I think.
Yeah, well, that's what I like to see. I'm not biased at all. What are you guys doing?
Am I not paying attention? Are we on a king shot already? It's like, what is going on here? I can say that it is extremely hot out today. Cold as their cold is a Minnesota morning in January.
I mean, and like they've been as hot as the weather today.
They have.
I think the ice is forming again. It's hotter than the blazes out here, and I'm getting. This cold streak has been brought to you by Crack and Kubb. Man, they're making it look frigid out here. The ice cream right now, man, it's hot out here.
I love me some ice cream. Oh,
there's so much heat coming off these Kubbs.
That's right.
It could be, at this point with the heat, it could just be a mirage. JR just dropped a baton. Are these batons getting slippery?
Maybe everybody's sweat. Maybe they're covered in sweat.
Well, JR's got the glove on, so.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that some of the problems that you're running into? Sweat management?
It's 95 degrees out.
Yeah.
I do have to say that the breeze is picking up a little bit.
He is the Kubb King, the legend from the zoo, gentleman Jesse Frame. Jesse, say hi. How you doing?
Hello, gentlemen. Doing well. Trying to stay cool on this very hot day.
Steamy out, isn't it?
Back in the day, I used to rock a pretty wicked side part, but rocking the glove for this event, which
they've got some sweet unis. They've got that. It's made out of that polyester or whatever that stuff is that lets you sweat.
Interesting choice of the headwear for Jake today. I mean, that's a wide brim hat he's got on.
Shame.
I think we're on the same hair train, you and me, Drew. We're both
None.
None, exactly.
Yeah. They're wearing shoes today.
They are. Yeah.
I do want to mention that Jeremy here, the thing on the back of his hat there, that is one of those neck guards so your neck doesn't get sunburnt. It's not a mullet for all the mullet fans out there. It's a real shame. I think we need more mullets in Kubb.
Well,
I tell you what, I went shoeless today for the first time playing Kubb ever.
you're like Joe Jackson.
I am. Shoeless Drew Jackson. Yeah.
Break down the glove. It's like, you did it with Michael Jackson. Now we're going to do it with Great Lakes.
So did you ever have a mullet back in the day, Bob?
And you get to see me in a Chewbacca outfit. So.
There you go.
Well,
the dynamic is, it's a little different here than North Carolina, as in if you want to, go to the brewery, you're going to need shoes on.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
So, Kyle showing off the unis that we were talking about earlier.
Sweet. And they've got some awesome squid hats.
I think squirrels are pretty punchless. I see them dead on the road a lot. So
yeah, there's the chipmunks, which I mean, I'm sure there's some. Yeah, I'm sure there's some zoologist or whatever there out there that'll tell me that a squirrel and a chipmunk aren't the same thing. But look, for my purposes,
you don't need a zoologist, Drew. I'm telling you that right now.
Flying insect issues this morning.
The kraken and the squirrel. I think the kraken wins in nature all the time. I
don't know what they are.
I think
I don't know what they are, but I think aren't they
squid.
like the 12-headed whatevers, or maybe that's 12 legs or 8 legs, 8 heads, something like that.
I think they're a big squid. And do squirrels typically play Kubb in Ohio? Is that a thing? When I was growing up in Pennsylvania, outside my parents' house was an albino squirrel. It was all white with pink eyes. Probably nothing. They're not sharks. They're squirrels.
They probably.
The only squirrel I've ever seen with a name other than a Kubb squirrel is Rocky the squirrel.
So I gotta ask you. I've never lived in Pennsylvania in my life, but I always see that groundhog thing with Tawny Phil and whatever. That's just a bunch of people getting around getting drunk, right? Now krakens live in the ocean, right? Is that I'm telling you, I am putting groundhogs in with chipmunks and squirrels. It's all the same thing.
You know what happens when a squirrel gets some blood in the water?
Well, squirrels go in the water, do they?
I've seen one. I saw a squirrel on YouTube water ski once. I'm not kidding. It happened. You look it up.
First of all, Kalamazoo. People call it the zoo, right? I'm not just making stuff
Yeah.
up. From you.
It's not a squirrel to me unless you have the bushy tail.
The squirrels in South Carolina, they are like Zorro squirrels.
The Kubb hogs.
That's a team name right there, the Kubb hogs.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
And all the people in northern Michigan, they're just decimating the squirrel population.
Oh, you could decimate them here, and there would be they would be all back tomorrow. There's so many of them. So squirrels, and he says, "Do you want some squirrels?" And it was free, and so I said yes.
Yeah.
Dumbest bugs you've ever seen, too.
What is chipmunky? You can't trust the squirrel.
Oh.
Maybe we're talking potential penalty. Or as they say in Wisconsin, a punishment Kubb.
Is that what they say?
Penalty's an East Coast thing. Yeah.
Is it?
It seems that way, yes.
A punishment Kubb?
Yeah.
Seems a little dark, doesn't it?
Might as well head out to Shawshank for that one.
I end up hearing.
What is that called?
I call it a punishment Kubb.
It is true. Oh my god!
I told you, it's a Midwest thing. The Midwest, they call it punishment. Out here, we call it penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, penalty.
Oh, that's a penalty Kubb.
Or a punishment Kubb. What do you call it?
Yeah.
We're taking a poll.
Yeah.
I'm calling penalties around here.
We think punishment sounds a little too harsh. It's like you end up with Andy Dufresne in Shawshank if you get too many punishments. Come on.
There you go. There's meatloaf.
Is that Kyle's second meatloaf? That's a good
Look at that one. Mr. Loaf, you are looking good. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a meatloaf.
That was
That's
a meatloaf.
Almost had another
Look at
turkey.
that pick.
Go and Google meatloaf. That's not very deep. It goes
Goes
way
deeper
deep.
than that.
Two.
Looking turkey. Looking turkey. Can you get it?
Oh,
Ooh, it's a nasty meatloaf, though.
yeah. What do we have here? We got.
Kyle just picked
there's
another one up.
meatloaf.
There's
That
a
was-
meatloaf. But
What's
I
your
won't do
favorite
that.
meatloaf?
I don't know, man.
You know, he's one of those guys where you kind of
like-
laugh about
I
him,
feel
but
like
then
for-
you look at his catalog and you're like,
I feel like
not
we're
so bad.
about to have get a meatloaf. I want a meatloaf, Drew. There's a meatloaf.
There you go. That's
That's
a
what I like
meatloaf.
to see.
Not-
Jake, by missing those two batons, basically just took the meatloaf right out of his hands. You know,
That's
he was ready to munch down on it. And now
Yep.
he can't do it.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
Generally, the thing with Kubb that is almost unfortunate is everyone is so nice.
so are you traveling to nationals with them?
Yeah.
Like,
It's gonna be
boy,
awkward after this.
That's gonna be an icy drive. Oh, boy.
Is there a rift between you two? That
I sense a rift in the Kubb stashes now. Will you feel bad about coming to the East Coast and taking our trophies?
No.
Okay.
It's a pretty established thing. When we come out east, typically no local team is finished on the podium. Is kind of the typical thing that happens.
Round. So Bob, I don't even know why I'm asking you, but who you got?
the next quarterfinal matchup is that the Kraken Kubb Squirrels, the 2 versus 7.
Indeed, it is. That one ought to be a beauty.
That's not going down, Mike. I don't care how much you jump.
Oh, it did! It did! Oh,
No, the grass.
did the bunny hop.
That's not 45 degrees.
Nope.
They're watching it too.
Oh, it went
was
down.
moving.
And this time, there's no way they're gonna lose in the finals again. I'm going with Great Lakes Kubb. It's just so tough playing teams like this because if you come up empty, I mean, every one of these teams has the ability to go, 3 for 4, 4 for 4. They just have huge ability. Nice runner there. It wasn't on target, but nice runner.
Oh, good shot by Joe.
Oh,
it's
it's for 2.
That's a huge shot by Joe Raisha.
And now we got the assassin.
Dude, this is a huge turn, man. Huge turn.
Oh. Did Phil? Oh, the invisible Kubb is finally fallen.
Got the Mirage down.
Yeah.
He's looking for a nasty blasty on this.
I bet you there's a radio station there too, like the rock and roll radio station. My guess is that they call themselves the Zoo.
1057 the Zoo. Nasty
Yeah.
blasty
Gotta
by
be.
JR.
He is filthy, absolutely filthy.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm calling it. It's over.
Oh,
That was filthy
nasty,
too.
nasty.
Just rubbing it in their face.
Oh, how
Oh,
about
look,
that?
he sent the king halfway to their feet. Let's see how nasty he can get with this blasty.
Adam,
Wait,
it's 2 out of
Meatloaf on
2.
deck.
Oh, it's a turkey. That's
It's
a
a-
nasty turkey.
Nasty turkey.
Oh,
Oh,
that's-
that was
that's
pretty nasty.
Quad.
We
That,
had more nasty blasties out of you than we've seen out of anybody else.
oh, that's all. Nice.
Nice.
Go ahead and say that's a nasty blasty.
That-
We'll give
oh,
Farm Brewery nasty blasty. of the day.
oh,
Nice. That was pretty dirty right there.
that was. Look at this group.
I was gonna say that's a pretty filthy drill right
This
there.
could be a pretty nasty blasty out of Jesse.
Oh, nice double. Absolutely. Wow.
Oh, wow. So that's a 3-turner.
Oh, nice.
Nice, Neil. Well done.
Very
Neil
nice.
cleaned up his brother's mess on that one.
Oh, and he picks up the
He
double.
got it. That's
And
huge.
the Tiger Woods fist pump.
He needs to hit a single here at least. Can't leave Kyle with 3.
Oh, what a
great
double. Nice.
Woo! Big. Make this a nasty blasty.
No, it's
This is an impressive display of Kubb here. And it was really unlucky on that second shot. And Adams heating up again. See what he can do. Oh, nice shot. He's just getting that. He's putting it on the frame, and they're just all going. Oh man, this is blow for blow. Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
6.
Phil is looking for a Hail Mary here.
There he is.
I mean, at least he still has that base Kubb. But they need to obviously make sure they clear. But I've seen Phil do some crazy things, so we'll see what.
Oh! With the triple.
Whoa! What a match!
Close it out. Close it out. Great legs, Kubb. Close it out.
That was a nice clear.
That was a nice run, double, single. I'll go ahead and say that's a bit filthy.
Yeah, I think
that was
we're gonna
pretty
see
nasty though, right there.
I think we're gonna see some nasty blasties today.
Oh, there's a nice triple.
Nice shot. He's got a corner facing on this one.
Oh,
Oh, gorgeous.
5
All
with
right,
2.
red zone.
And he's
He's
taking
going
the
for the
8.
8.
Oh, and he gets it.
What a turn!
Oh.
You know,
Oh, nice double.
that was a great
nice
double. Great clear. That was.
That-
Oh, a nasty blasty!
There it is.
Adam's in the red zone here. See if he can close this thing out. Get out of the Kraken Kubb cold spell. Oh, there's one. Oh boy, here we go. This could be it.
Oh, one shot for the king
One
and
for
all
the
the
king.
glory.
Nice. Pressure.
Perfect.
Clear.
Yeah,
Pressure clear. Good job.
very pressure clear there. You know,
Right there.
That was a nasty blasty.
That was.
Ooh.
I think that was a pile of nothing right there. It'd be interesting to see. Kubb Stash has played for about 4 days in the last match. They must have thrown at it about 5 or 6 times now and whiffed every time. There's a potential that it's actually there but just invisible, which at the Stash is if that's and actually I believe we played them.
You did, and you lost.
And we lost. But
that's not going to get her done.
no.
It's getting later in the afternoon. Maybe the grass is giving up for the day.
Maybe this match has taken so long the Kubbs have given up. They're just
Look at that. That's that percentage. That's actually higher than I thought.
probably has made
The only
more
squirrel I've ever seen
Doesn't
other
happen.
than a Kubb squirrel with a name. Oh, Cuz got one.
money. Final.
And you get 2.
No. Oi.
Not bad.
Oh,
Yeah, he'd do anything for an 8 right now.
oh, he would.
But he won't hit one. Another neighbor.
Another friendly neighbor.
We're just making it rain neighbors out here.
Whoa.
Oh,
I
that
believe
looks like a neighbor.
well, that's the neighbor. Let's
Where's
wait.
the graphics department?
Yep, that's a
Yep.
friendly neighbor.
There
There
he
we
is.
go.
Same sweater though. There's a neighbor.
A friendly neighbor. How about yep, there?
There's the graphics. He gave them a freaking sinus headache. Let me tell you. You know what I mean? Are these guys sponsored now by allergy medication? Brett, and he's a Cleveland Browns fan, for the love of God, Drew.
Sweet Moses, smell the roses.
You feel
doesn't-
almost naked, don't you?
Yeah, and no, sometimes they go by the sneezes. So
Yes.
the sneezes open up 1 for 2.
They're Claritin clear right now.
We were playing as DB Cooper, and my contribution to that team was I came up with a name, and Baton.
Yeah, the wreck of the Evan Fitzgerald is high quality.
Virginia certainly on the East Coast. Ohio, close enough. We'll give it to them.
But they're always the last team to report because they're too busy chatting on the pitch afterwards.
7 + 2 + 2. I believe that is 11. Let me get out my abacus. Hold on. Well, I tell you what, if you have to be disappointed for a 16-hour drive, ooh, yikes.
I know.
All right, so we got to hit the field Kubbs down first, right? Legs. He also has an actual calf at home that he tattoos. So,
Yeah,
nope, changes his
come on.
mind.
So-
I tell you what, I was there. I
Yeah.
wasn't playing in the finals by any means, but it was a
That's a lot of junk in front too. And apparently, it took kidney stones to push us over the top. Boy, that's so
No.
disappointing.
Unfortunate. But I tell you what, the invisible Mirage Kubb over here is apparently giving everyone fits.
Mm-hmm.
That's a unfortunate Kubb injury.
And no less you have that happen on the national broadcast. Oy, it's like if you find a planet or a star or something like that, you get to name it. So
We'll just put I was definitely playing with house money.
that's
The
best money to play with, by the way.
You made the right call.
The grass. I don't know what kind of grass it is. The only green thumb I ever got was from picking my nose. But
I think it gets to be an optical illusion, Drew. We lost count.
It's just like it's like a metronome, man. It's like clockwork.
a metronome. That's a good way to put it.
It is. Randy Rhoads shredding on the guitar, and that kid was shredding along with him.
It's looking into the mind of a Kubb player who's better than you are, and
there it is.
that's going to end it. Great Lakes Kubb advances to the semifinals.
Here we go.
He's winding up for the king.
Done.
And we're home.
We're home. Kubb.
And we're going to the finals. See if he can join JR on Redemption Island. And he does. And he does.
All right, so JR, you're going to be facing Kubb Kachu in the finals. Making a step back.
He did miss one earlier in the semifinals. Remember that?
He did.
I think he's got
for all of it.
He's got it. Redemption Island.
There you go. What a
Crack
finals. What a fun. We don't know what we're doing, but we're having a good time doing it. And well, that was awesome. So what a great tournament. Thanks to Joe for hosting the tournament. Bob, thanks to you for managing the tournament. It was a great tournament. So to all the tens of people that will watch this, thank you guys. And thank you, Bob. We tried some different things with this, I guess, season, you can call it. We had co-hosts. I think this worked out well. I enjoyed it.
Thanks for having me, Drew. I had a blast, man. It was a lot of fun.
I will just say bazooka.
Bazooka.
Hey, is bazooka.
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 Bazooka.